Bum, bum, bum. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you can see, I have a full face of makeup on. That is because I just filmed my full coverage routine, so I'm thinking that video will probably go up before this one. So if you haven't checked it out yet, why? Unless you're new, that's okay. Today we are testing out the new Wet n Wild little eyeshadow palettes. So here I have Not a Basic Peach, and I have the new Comfort Zone one. There are two more, but I didn't feel like picking them up because one was very basic and one I think it was a little more cool tone, and I just don't need another like very basic and another cool tone palette at the moment. So I have the original Comfort Zone here. I kind of broke that one shade that like is really cool, but I just wanted to do like a little comparison of them. This is the original and this is the new one. As you can see, they're very similar. This one obviously has more shades in it, and it has like the two matte shades above for the transition, but it looks like they stayed very consistent with what it was. So we're gonna just kind of jump right in, and I'm gonna test out both of them for you today. I'm just gonna kind of go in between. I really like both of them, so I definitely want to use both. I'm obsessed with this orange in the middle here, so I might do kind of like an orangey based look. So we're just gonna zoom in here a little bit, and then we're just gonna kind of go. I'm gonna start with the Comfort Zone palette. We're just gonna use this shade right here, like the transition color. Oh, okay, so there is quite a bit of kick up, as you see on there. That doesn't bother me a ton though. I just blow it off. So, but if that is something that bothers you, I just would be a little wary of that. We're just gonna start. I already have my eyelids primed and everything from the other video I filmed. So we're just gonna jump right in. Okay, so from like first impression, that blends really nicely. It's very pigmented, and I very much like it a lot so far. Okay, so I mean, for a transition shade, it's very nice and pigmented, and I really do like it. I kind of want to jump into the Not a Basic Peach one, and I do want to use this orangey one right here, just to kind of give it a little bit more warmth. Okay, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that a lot. Do you guys see that? Like, do you see the orange in my crease compared to the other side? I really like that. I'm just gonna take a clean blending brush too while I'm at it and just blend them together a little bit more. Wow, I like that a lot. Go back in with Comfort Zone really quick. Right here with that shade, that other transition shade. And I'm gonna take that on a little bit more of a denser fluffing brush. So a little bit of kick up, which like I said earlier, that doesn't bother me like at all. Like at all. A little bit of fallout, not too worried about it at the moment though. I'll clean it off. I'm just gonna go back in and blend a little more. Okay. So I kind of want to use the iconic like Comfort Zone color. Like a lot of people bought this palette for that specific shade. Alright, so this one is actually the older one, and this one is the newer one. It really looks like they haven't changed much. If anything, the one in the newer isn't as intense, like as pigmented. That can be a good or a bad thing depending on what you're wanting. Me, I'm okay with it, but like, I mean, I can just use a little bit of like MAC Fix Plus or something and just to intensify it, which is probably what I'm going to do today anyway, just because that's what I would do with any shade anyway. The brush doesn't seem to be picking up like that much. Like I'm having to like dig in there. So we'll just see what happens. I have a little bit on my brush. We'll spray it with some Fix Plus. It almost seems like there's like a film on it. Okay, so I scraped a little bit off. We're gonna see if that'll help at all, because then I can get a little bit more pigment. I'm just gonna spray my brush one more time. I don't know if there's just like a film on that one or what. Yeah, there's not like a film on it. It's just not as pigmented. Very weird. I'm just gonna scrape off a little bit more again. Alright, so that's what we have so far. I do like it a lot. I'm just like a little disappointed with that color. Like I had to kind of work really hard to get it to be this pigmented. So I mean, that kind of makes me just like a little bit sad. But I do like the color a lot. These were $4.99 too. I don't think I mentioned that, but still. I'm gonna go in with this darker brown right here. It seems like their mattes are really nice. Like the mattes are very pigmented, very easily to blend. Like, I mean, I got a ton on my brush. I'm just kind of like 1, 2, 3, back and forth. I can't speak for all of the shimmers, of course, because I've only used one, but this shade was out of the Basic Peach palette, by the way, if you're curious. If I didn't say, I mean. So I'm really disappointed with the blue shade. It just kind of, as I was blending more, it just kind of started to blend away. And I mean, as you can see, it's definitely not as pigmented as it was. That's for sure. I can't speak for the rest of the shades just because I haven't been able to try them at all. I kind of want to I want to press this one over, I think, just to see what happens. So we're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna take my finger. It's very pigmented and it very glides on my hand. So we're just gonna kind of see what happens. And we're just gonna press it over the blue. Yeah, I think I like that a ton better. Oh, I'm gonna try to add a little bit more of the brown from the other shade or from the other palette really quick. I don't know if it was just me trying to get that blue shade to work that made it so patchy, or if it just is actually patchy. So we're just gonna take a little bit on this brush right here. And then I think that's actually already starting to look a lot better. I might have just been blending it too much just because I was trying to get that blue to stay, but try to blend the shade and then, okay, I actually think that looks a lot better. I think it was the blue that was throwing me off because the blue just wasn't that good. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Monsieur Big Mascara from Lancome. I know this is Lancome, I'm doing a drugstore palette, why would I be using a Lancome mascara? But it's my fave at the moment. Perfect. We're just gonna leave it like that because I don't feel like putting on lashes for this right now. I'm just gonna go in with the eyebrow pencil or the eyebrow gel from Essence. I have been getting my brows tinted when I was at school, so they're still tinted, thankfully. I haven't been needing to fill them in at all, with a pencil, because they're just the color I need them to be. So I've just been taking this brow gel and just setting them. Alright, so for highlight today, I'm going to go back into the Comfort Zone palette, and we are going to take this shade right here. This highlight color, of course. And we're just gonna put that in the corner of our eyes. Okay. So I think I am done. I'm not gonna add liner at all, because why would I? I'm Maggie. I don't wear liner at all. So not gonna happen. So all in all, I like these a lot. I think they're very nice for the price. They're very good. The mattes blend out incredibly. The pigment on them is still really good. Just the one problem that I have with it would be in the Comfort Zone palette, this shade, the blue shade. It's just, from what it was to what it is now, it's very lackluster. It's very disappointing. If this wouldn't have ever been a thing, if the Comfort Zone would have never been a thing and this just came out, this shade would have been fine. At drugstore, it's Wet n Wild, it's $4, so it's $5. For all these other shades, I would have been okay, that's a decent shade. But from coming from this palette to this one, that is a very disappointing shade. Does that mean I don't like the palette though? 100% no. I think this palette is great. I mean, if you think about it, if you just cover up these 4 shades, that's a very good neutral palette for you. And same with the Not a Basic Peach palette. If you just cover up that blue, look how stunning that looks. I think for $5, I think that these two palettes are definitely worth it if you are someone getting into makeup, someone who's trying to learn how to do eyeshadow, someone who doesn't want to spend a ton of money on makeup but loves makeup like me. That's me 100% right here. I definitely do say that these two palettes are 110% worth it, besides this shade though. But if you don't care about this shade, if you're not worried about this shade at all, I think it's worth fine. If I were you though, if you do like that shade, try to find this one. It's still being, I think they're still being sold. They might still be on their website. Try that shade out and give, oh, whoa. Give it a go. The one thing I didn't like about this palette, like I like the palette a lot, but like they have the crease color and the definer color and they had shimmer in them, and that's what I didn't like about it. And I'm like, I'm not a person who likes shimmer in like my outer corner and like that kind of stuff. And so it was like, I didn't want that. Like I didn't want a shimmer in my palette. So that's another reason why I love these palettes right here, is because they give you like the dark colors and the transition colors. Like they know, like they're like, oh, you use mattes now? We got you. Boom. So yeah, do I definitely think these are worth it? Oh hell yes, they're definitely worth it. I would definitely go pick these up no matter who you are, no matter what your favorite kind of makeup is. Go pick these up. They're great. They even have new quads out. I bet those are just as good. I bet they're like just as nice for being, and those are only $3. So I mean, if you're balling on a budget, run to your local Walgreens, go pick them up. They're nowhere else quite yet. But yes, 100%, 5 out of 5. I love. Just the one shade I would say is like 3 out of 5. It's not that good, but everything else is fantastic. So yes, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It was kind of fun to review a product. I haven't done that a lot. If you did like that I reviewed a product, 'cause I don't think I've really done that yet, leave me a comment saying, oh my god, I loved it, or like you're like, whatever, Maggie, nobody cares about you, it's fine. Whatever, like honesty is the best policy, am I right? So yeah, follow my social media below. I will be posting a lot on my Instagram, which will like be like either right here or like right here. Don't know yet. Look at my cool little logo that'll be somewhere up here. Yeah, definitely follow me on social media. I will be posting a lot within these next few weeks for sure. And yes, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.